Hi, I'm Papia. In this problem, we have to use Descartes' rule of signs to figure out the possible numbers of positive zeros and negative zeros of the given function g. Now, the function g is right here, 6x to the 4 plus 2x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2. In order to determine the possible numbers of positive and negative zeros, we have to look for variations in signs of these various terms of this function. That's Descartes' rule of sign. Now, in order to figure out the positive zeros, we start with the original function g of x. And then we look at the various terms and see where we are having a change in sign. So notice the first term is positive. Second term is also positive. So there is no change in sign. But if you notice from second to third, you have this is a positive and the next term is negative. So you're having a change in sign from positive to negative. So you have one variation here. Is there another one? So let's look at the next two terms. So this one, the x squared term, is negative. And the constant term is positive. So again, we are having a change in sign from negative to positive here. So this is another variation. So how many variations in sign we have? 2. Okay. So that will help us determine how many possible positive zeros this function will have. Well, Descartes' rule of signs says the number of possible positive zeros are going to be either the number of variations, so it will be either 2, or it will be less than 2 by an even integer. So the first even integer is 2, so less than 2 by an even integer means it will be 2 or 0. That means none. So either g will have 2 positive zeros or no positive zeros at all. That's what it says. Okay, so next we have to figure out possible number of negative zeros. In order to do that, all we have to do is look at same idea, but look at g of negative x. So plug in negative x wherever there is x. And then we will again look for variations in sign. So let's figure out what this expression will be. Okay, so here's the original function. You just plug in negative x wherever there is x. So we have 6 negative x to the power 4 plus 2 times negative x cubed minus 3 times negative x squared plus 2. Okay, let's write down, simplify this and write down all the signs correctly. So first term we have negative to the power 4. Since it's an even power, you know the negative will become positive. So this is just 6x to the 4. Then we have a cube, a negative x cubed. So we'll have a negative sign here, negative 2x cubed. Third term is square. Again, negative square will become positive. So this will remain negative 3x squared, and we have plus 2. So let's look at where the signs are changing and how many variations we have. Okay, so first term is positive and then second term is negative. So we have a change right here, plus 2 minus. Then we have negative and a negative, no change. Then we have negative to positive, another change here. So negative to positive. So how many variations in sign in this case? 2 again. So what is the possible number of negative zeros? Is going to be the number of variations. So 2 or less than 2 by an even integer again. So either 2 or 0, which means none. So this particular function g will either have 2 positive zeros or no positive zero, and either will have 2 negative zeros or no negative zero at all. Thank you.